Welcome to part 6 of the Beverly Hillbilly Plays Freedom Planet on Hard. Today we are going through the thermal base. Let's go. And welcome to 2016. We all made it through 2015. CogWork Gaming made it through 2015 without killing each other. And we are ready for another great year. Really excited to get back into the swing of things. It's always nice to take a break. But huge news for fans of Freedom Planet, if you haven't heard yet, we got a Christmas present from Galaxy Trail. A month ago, Galaxy Trail had a Ask Me Anything going on through Reddit, and they implied that while they would love to continue the Freedom Planet series, they had a lot of other ideas that they would like to exercise. Well, things are different now because Freedom Planet 2 is in development. Yes, Freedom Planet 2. Not only is it happening, but it has already been started. The general timeline is there are supposed to be alpha versions out sometime in 2016. Hopefully a full beta mid-2017. Those are soft timelines. Galaxy Trail has had issues with keeping deadlines before, but to hopefully address that issue, Galaxy Trail has doubled its size of employees. That's a pretty big undertaking for a gaming company that was created just to make Freedom Planet, and it's like, hey, we want to make Freedom Planet 2. Let's double the size of Galaxy Trail. So really excited. Do watch that announcement trailer. I will link it in the description down below. Watch it and keep a towel handy afterwards. It really excited to see that and get that unexpected Christmas present. So enough about Freedom Planet 2. Let's keep on track. Stay on task with Freedom Planet 1. Thermal Base. It's another section of the game. Like, it doesn't necessarily shine quite so much in comparison to like Fortune Knight or Jade Creek, but it's more it's carried more by the story. Like this is where we have our first like real run-in with Lord Brevin and his army. So this is probably the first time like we're not having the story as for content and context. It does hold us back a little bit, but it's still an interesting and diverse level. I enjoy it more and more because it's a hard, place to get through on the hardest difficulty. It's not exactly easy on normal. One thing about this Let's Play, playing Freedom Planet on hard, it's hard, but I will say that I think the difficulty curve it's pretty level, and it's what you'd expect. Like, it's not like kind of hard, oh no, I'm dying left and right. I mean, that'll happen at the end. It happened on normal, where the final boss was this gauntlet of ridiculousness, but we'll get there later. But here's another area where we start to see the game, the pace does slow down a little bit. Like, we saw like little bits and pieces of pace slow down in previous levels, but here there's more, I guess you'd call it standard platforming, where you have to go up and down through the space. Like, we're going up near the ceiling in some sections. Now we're down like near the engines and reactors, but the game doesn't fall apart. And that's one of the most amazing things about this game. Like, the gameplay, because there are so many different aspects of it, when one slows down or becomes secondary, another gameplay aspect takes center stage. When the speed slows down, the platforming and combat come into play, and it's done so well that it carries each other. That was a lot of arguments I made in the Game of the Year video. Our Game of the Year video, which is Freedom Planet. That will be in the description section also, so check that out. Tell all your friends about it. Tell your creepy neighbor about it too. Many times throughout this Let's Play, like what we've seen already and what will be happening time and time again, like, you can run past all these enemies. There is no benefit to, taking them down. But because the combat is simple yet addicting, you want to engage the enemy. You want to take people down. And sometimes you do get additional things. Like you will get gems from time to time for, taking down bigger ones. But it's just satisfying to, confront the enemy instead of just running past them. But if you have low health, you can run past them. And what are you doing over there? In health? Health, my best friend. In our little mini boss fight, Syntax, which is like Brevin's kind of like Secretary of Doom. Like I said, I think I will play through the game again. It'd be nice to play, like, have the actual story mode, and just warn people there's a lot of content. I'm wondering what they will do with, the story and how it's told in Freedom Planet 2. Like, will they keep the kind of heavy emphasis on story? Will they even it out more? I actually hope they keep it. Like, it can seem kind of lengthy at times, but it's nice to have that kind of story in a 2D platformer. It gives a nice depth. In the lava, and again, another seamless transition from stage 1 to stage 2. It doesn't feel forced, but it's in real time. Like, it's no quick time event like where you hit a button you have to actually react and progress. But it just feels great, and now we're in a different section of the thermal base. And more loop-de-loops, and it looks so nice in 60 frames per second. Much needed life. And TVs are now evil. Killing evil TVs. We haven't seen a lot yet of what Freedom Planet will hold. Well, Freedom Planet 2 will hold as far as the graphics. Everyone's getting the impression that it'll be a graphical improvement. How much so, we're not sure. It may kind of keep this retro-y look, but Galaxy Trail has made it clear that this whole nostalgia kind of mindset, while it isn't the biggest driving factor in Freedom Planet 1, nostalgia is there as a good starting point. They've made it clear that they're going to get away from nostalgia. They have now changed their minds about Freedom Planet. They want to make Freedom Planet 2 a series and really run with it, and they're going for it. They're swinging for the fences, and good for you, Galaxy Trail, to take something that I think is different, but take something that you have a lot of faith in and something that has been very well received, and just go for it. I hope you make it. I'll be supporting you. And it's interesting, they're not doing a Kickstarter like they did for Freedom Planet 1. They have said many times, and I'm sure they'll say many more times, if you want to help support Galaxy Trail and help make Freedom Planet 2 happen, buy Freedom Planet 1 yet if you haven't. If you have, and you have gaming friends who haven't played the game or don't know about it, buy it for them. That is the best kind of funding that you can get from your fans. You want to help us make this new game? Buy one of the games we already have out and buy it for your friends. Tell everyone about us. think Kickstarters are a double-edged sword. Galaxy Trail needed it for Freedom Planet 1 because it was their very first, game. Galaxy Trail was developed to make Freedom Planet, so that's okay. But if you're Double Fine Studios asking for $3.3 million for Psychonauts 2, you kind of look like an asshole after Broken Age. Okay, sorry, had to say it. Yeah, in case you haven't heard, Psychonauts 2 could very well happen, but even after the whole Broken Age crowdfunding debacle, and there is still some unresolved issues between Double Fine and some of its bigger supporters, individual backers through the Kickstarter. They kind of went balls to the wall with Kickstarters. They're like, yeah, we're going to put money into it, but we want $3.3 million through a Kickstarter campaign. It's not Kickstarter, it's something else. I believe there's a reason why they can't do a Kickstarter, but that's a company that I don't think needs it, and it looks bad. Yes, they maybe need the money, but don't go asking for more than half of all the money you need. But whatever, I'm not in the game making business, so maybe I can't complain as much. And here we got another boss fight. This is another one of those, kind of like side-ish kind of boss fights. They don't feel super significant compared to other ones, but it does kind of show this, different type of platforming combat. This seems to be a little bit more Freedom Planet 2, spreading its wings and showing how far this type of gameplay can go. And I think they can take it. They can take it a lot farther. They don't need to go three-dimensional. I hope they never make that transition. I don't think they will. Bugsy 3D. Yeah. So, but we'll see. Some character designs and drawings are coming out. So, I like what I see so far. A lot of the promotional posters look insane. And some of the individual character art is looking really great. It's Freedom Planet 2 will be set 6 years ahead of Freedom Planet 1. And there, boss fight down just like that. And it's poop. And there we are, part 6 of the Beverly Hillbilly Plays Freedom Planet on Hard. Oh, excuse me. Well, we're not dead yet. And let's see. There we are. I apologize for that glitch. Here's our little Gunstar Heroes, bonus stage. But thank you so much for watching. You all know what to do. Like the video. Tell us what you like or dislike. We'd like to make this better for you all. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And tell everyone about us. For CogWork Gaming, I'm the Beverly Hillbilly. Happy New Year and welcome to 2016. Good night.